Hey, it's So from So's Real Thoughts. I thought I would try something a little different today. I feel like lately I've been watching more movies than I can really review, so I thought, you know what? Why don't I just do a casual kind of review talk instead of it being like completely structured. Got my little tea here with me, so let's begin. Today we are going to be talking about Alex Garland's Annihilation. This film was one of my most anticipated films of 2018. If you haven't seen my video of that, I will link it down below. You have to watch it because I'm watching a lot of the movies that are coming out now and I'm like, oh, why was I anticipating that one so much? But this one, it really, oh my god, no words. Garland is the most well known for his previous film and his debut feature, Ex Machina, and so this is his second feature of all time, which is insane. He is a veteran writer. He wrote Sunshine, that epic sci-fi movie, as well as 28 Days Later, both with Cillian Murphy, which, wow, incredible writer. And now he is finally returning with his second feature, Annihilation, and let me tell you, he fucking kills it. So Annihilation is adapted from Jeff Vandermeer's book of the same name. It's the first book out of his Southern Reach trilogy, which kind of, tells this whole story. So very briefly, the story is about a group of scientists who go into this thing called the Shimmer, which is a very mysterious quarantine zone that is full of mutating landscapes and creatures. Literally word for word on Wiki. It's been a while since I've seen Natalie Portman in anything, and I didn't see last year's Jackie, which is such a shame, and I really need to watch that because I'm such a big fan. Natalie Portman stars as Lena, a cellular biologist and an ex-soldier. Her husband has been missing for quite some time, at least a year, and she's been grieving all this time. Suddenly he appears. Apparently he's also a soldier. He went on this mission into the Shimmer, and he's the only one to have returned. And through this process, she's trying to figure out what happened to him. And she goes into the center and she meets these group of women. And it's from there they end up going into the Shimmer to find out more. A lot of them call it a suicide mission for her. She really wants to find out what happened to her husband and why he's so different from how he was before. Everybody in this film is so great. I don't know if I mentioned, Oscar Isaac returns and he plays Natalie Portman's husband. And the story really starts off with Lena coming back and she's quarantined. She's being questioned, like, how did you get out? So you already know she came out of the Shimmer, but what happened in the Shimmer is the real story. And as you go along with it, there's so many little details, from dialogues, action points that really morphs into something bigger that you would have never expected. So it talks a lot about biology changing our atmosphere and just how things are reborn and how we can continuously grow as human beings. And it's just this really fascinating and like layered, complex character study, as well as just our surroundings as human beings and what happens when we enter a space where things constantly make us change into something, and if we're accepting of that or not, and if we are able to be reborn and adapt and all this. It's so insane. I cannot even, oh my god. Anyways, this cast is so freaking stacked. We have not only Natalie Portman, who is so brilliant, but Jennifer Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez, Tessa Thompson, and this I haven't seen her in anything, but this Swedish actress named Tuva Novotny, if I'm saying it right. She was in a foreign film called A War last year, and so it's that group of soldiers who go into the Shimmer. There have been so many soldiers that went into the mission and that have never come back out besides Lena's husband. This is the first group that is all female. They're like, you know what, let's change it up. Let's see what happens. And it's so brilliant in the way that they just tackle everything. Gina Rodriguez, I've been watching Jane the Virgin for a while. Gina Rodriguez's character as Jane Villanueva in Jane the Virgin is so quirky, so cute. And in this film, holy crap, she is like a potty mouth, badass, temper tantrum type of person. And I've never seen her like that. And it was so refreshing to see that level of emotions come out of her. Like I said, every person in this is just so freaking outstanding. I could not believe what I was really witnessing. From what I've heard, Alex Garland takes elements from the book and then makes it into his own, which is always really great to hear, instead of it being like a really play-by-play of the book. He really takes a very, very complex story and makes it so it's digestible, and through its editing and just the way it progresses. And I heard the book is really great because it won a bunch of awards, and I know that there have been a lot of backlash with the fact that Alex Garland, like, did he whitewash Lena's character because she was supposed to be Asian, and Jennifer Jason Leigh's character was supposed to be Native American. And I guess they don't reveal that till the second book. And Alex Garland was saying, oh, I didn't know that she was supposed to be Asian because I didn't read the second book, or I started working on this film before the second book came out. And it's like, okay, great. It's very complicated when it comes to that, and I know a lot of people, it's the easy answer to just say, oh, we didn't know, but it's such a shame. It could have been just as good, and maybe possibly even better if they had stuck to the original material. Alex Garland said that he had extensive talks with Jeff Vandermeer about the plot. At no point did Jeff Vandermeer state that they could have been Asian or Native American. I'm pretty sure he might have said something, but at that point it was like, oh, too late. Natalie Portman is attached to it. So anyways, regardless of that point, because that is still very, very bittersweet, especially in the realm of science fiction, which I would like to see more representation in that. The film itself is incredibly outstanding, from the soundtrack to the actions, to the visuals, to the dialogue. It is very neat and packages it in a way where it didn't seem like it was the most unadaptable book ever. I know a lot of people have said that you can't adapt this book. It's the impossible, and Alex Garland did it. If it's anybody, Alex Garland would have tackled it. Everything from the cast to the story to the visuals is absolutely top notch. Like I said, I'm really getting into sci-fi, and this is one of the best science fiction films I've seen since Under the Skin. Wait, last year's Denis Villeneuve's Arrival. Yes. If you're gonna watch Annihilation, you should do a double feature with Annihilation and Under the Skin. I think it'll be a perfect pair. It is very similar in the way that things evolve into something much bigger and different than you have anticipated. This is a journey worth going on, but it is fucking terrifying. You get a sense of humanity in general, and what we're capable of and what we're not capable of, and what may our future hold in a sense. I feel like with Ex Machina, the ending was so traumatic that we're like, oh, are we gonna see that again in this feature? And you kind of see it. The ending is a quite mind-blowing, like, mind fuck. And I don't know if I was ready to accept it, but I did. So hard to really articulate exactly the experience that I felt during this, because you have to watch it. You have to experience it in theaters from start to finish. It is such a shame that Netflix is releasing it on Netflix only. I legit left the theater like shivering, because I did not expect to go into that and come out of it like that. And sometimes I was like, do I regret this? Because I am petrified. But always an adventure worth taking, especially to the unknown. And stick with it. Stick with the story. It'll get you at the end. You feel like it might lose you, but have faith. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. Okay. That's it for my review of Annihilation. Let me know what you thought, if you liked it, if it lost you in the middle of it, or you had some problems with it, whatever. Be sure to check out my website, www.sosrealthoughts.com. And if you have not already, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye.